Hi, I'm Chandler, and I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable.
I'm not great at advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
Oh my god, Chandler Bing!
We were men and we make fire.
This is an ABP Live Podcast.
So no one told you life was gonna be this way, huh? Our very beloved Mathew Perry, the actor who played Chandler Bing, passed away very recently. Friends lovers across the world are saddened and shocked by his death. But as we all know, Chandler Bing is the most beloved and the most lovable character ever, and we all love him through and through. And Mathew Perry is going to remain alive through Chandler Bing. So let's talk to some Friends lovers and let's see what they have got to say about Mathew Perry. What is your favorite scene or dialogue of Chandler Bing's from the show Friends?
When you feel the resistance, you have to stop the Q-tip.
Hey, I'm not great at advice. Do I trust you in sarcastic comments?
My favorite scene of Chandler was when they were separating in the end, in the last season when they were separating Joey and Chandler and they were, dismantling the foosball table. That was so sad. I actually cried after watching that.
He's twinning with Janice. Oh my god, Chandler Bing!
So, as I'm a hopeless romantic like Chandler Bing, I remember his dialogue when he says it to Monica that it's okay if they say that you're high maintenance. I like maintaining you.
When Ross comes out of a tanning place and Chandler sees him with a sarcastic look, Ross says, I went to that tanning place your wife suggested. And Chandler says, was that place the sun?
I'm hopeless, awkward, and depressed for love.
The summary of my life. I'm hopeless and awkward and desperate for love.
Okay, Chandler Bing. Very interesting character. I think he was one of the best characters जो हमें देखने को मिला Friends में. Very good sense of humor. तो उसके जो jokes थे, जो one liners थे, जो उसका timing था, जो उसका comedy था, क्या ज़बरदस्त था, मज़ा आता था वो देख के.
Hi, I'm Chandler. I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable.
So I was watching Friends few days ago. So immediately I connected with the scene where Mr. Heckles, a neighbor of Monica and Rachel, died, and they were going through his stuffs. So Chandler came across Mr. Heckles' yearbook, and then through his yearbook he found out that he died alone, and his statement was, I think I'm gonna die alone as well.
I'm full and yet I know if I stop eating this I'll regret it.
जिसमें वो जिल गुडेकर के साथ जो उसका क्रश थी उसके साथ एक ATM वेस्टिब्यूल में फंस जाता है एंड देन ही कॉल्स अप एट जोईज अपार्टमेंट एंड देन मोनिका पिक्स अप द कॉल एंड वो समझ नहीं पाती क्योंकि वो मम्बल करके बोल रहा होता है एंड देन उसके बाद ही आस्क्स मोनिका टू पुट जोई ऑन फोन एंड जोई 2 लाइन के अंदर ही समझ जाता है कि वो एग्जैक्टली क्या कह रहा है. सो दैट्स अ वेरी फनी एपिसोड.
It's Sunday. It's God's day. I don't move on Sundays.
His chemistry with Janice, how Janice used to come back and she used to be like Chandler Bing.
फ्रेंड्स का पहला सीन जो मैंने देखा था वो उनके अपार्टमेंट में जो चोरी हो जाती है उसमें वो मेरा पहला सीन वही था. मैं अपनी रिलेटिव के यहाँ गया था, उनके लैपटॉप पे वो चल रहा था और उस सीन में चोरी होने के बाद जोई अलमारी के अंदर बैठा होता है और चैंडलर एंटर करता है एंड दैट वाज माय इंट्रोडक्शन टू फ्रेंड्स. तो लिटरली चैंडलर या मैट पेरी वाज माय इंट्रोडक्शन टू फ्रेंड्स.
Chandler.
I felt for Chandler in the episode where he was smoking and he was like anxious and he was like in the office, and he was like, oh my god, I can't smoke, and then all the perfume and one point of time he just mixed everything up.
जब जोई was about to move out from his apartment and then पीछे से आके जब जोई चैंडलर को हक करता है, that's the most heartwarming scene of Friends.
But watching Friends will never be the same as it was.
So, I mean, as soon as I heard the news, all I could think of was the friendship that Joey and Chandler shared. And it just made me think of my own friends as well.
I actually cried after watching that their separation moment, and to think that it has actually happened now is even more sad.
So those were some Friends lovers who are absolutely in love with Chandler Bing and really saddened by the fact that Mathew Perry isn't here with us anymore. I am one of them as well, and one of my favorite scenes has to be the proposal scene in which Chandler proposes to Monica. That has to be one of the most beautiful and iconic scenes done by Mathew Perry. Mathew Perry, May you rest in peace, and we all love you, and we hope that you all knew how much we have loved your work in Friends.